Yeah, this is for me. Again, I apologize personally because earlier Arlan apologized. It's like he's responsible for the computer, for the projector, but it seems like this is divine message for me to get digital because I still live in the past century. So I'm still carrying my slides around, and this is what you will see now. It's like only the last stretch, like probably one show that connected to the commission that I had that I made in ceramics. So if you think that you will know who am I and what I'm about, you're wrong, because I was really hoping to show you kind of some genesis of transformation, how from a Russian school that was focused on ideological, monumental propaganda art, I made a whole like leap into the something totally personal and just very different. In any case, yeah, I will. This is the yeah. You see, it's, I don't even know how to start talking about this kind of work. This is a bronze piece. I don't remember the dimensions, but it's like this big. Can you hear me?
Now.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't see what. Okay. I don't remember the title and the dimensions of this group of work. I will show you a few pieces. It's one of the last series of my work. This is bronze, and the inspiration came from this idea that you would have no problems yet if you saw the previous series, but it's about the relations of between two people in clash, and sometimes when you think about this, you don't know whether they're playing, they're killing each other, making love, and I was intrigued by these possibilities, how to kind of make sculpture out of this, and I made several pieces of this kind. My work is, in general, it's not like one line of production, and like I investigate one theme and make it my life quest. If I'm interested in the theme, and this is what I try to do every time I have an idea, and I explore it and make a show, and then maybe 2 shows until I sort of feel that I said enough, and then move to something else. So this group of work will be about that relation between two. And how do I move?
The arrow keys?
Where? Okay. The same idea, the same material, a little bit larger. Yeah. And the difference between this work and the work that you never saw is that I'm moving towards abstraction. I was going to start my lecture with some of the work that I did, it's academic work. So the training was very intense, and it's like a classical education. And I feel that for the most part of my life, I was struggling to reverse that, to get myself free from the pressure of academy, or pressure of knowledge, and this became like one of the most abstractive of my works. And then I did a series of, this is a relief on the same theme. This is a group of large drawings, also kind of following the same motif. This is also large pieces of paper with some elements of the same sort of idea. Clash between two and some writing. And again, writing, it's you would get it if you saw the series that called Last Man, and hopefully maybe we can do it later today. Writing the text as the metaphor of life. We all live in the text, and there are some theories about this, but I felt very responsive to this whole concept, this idea, and it became a personal issue. So the text began to mean a lot to me. So it's a charcoal drawings. And this is the installation that connected to that theme. And now it's just a couple of weeks ago it went to St. Petersburg to be part of the show Drawing Today at the Russian State Museum. So they chose this collection of images, and I'm trying to be modern here. And if you see on the middle left, there is a little phone there with the screen, and on that screen there is a loop that my daughter helped me to to fix, and in that loop I put these shadows in motion. So you would see that the group rotates, showing different sides, and it animates the whole wall, and just little touch that I thought was good. And again, probably I should have, if I knew that this would be my only choice today, I would make some parts of this installation larger. Anyway, this is the large piece that was inspired by Rodin's Balzac, and I love that piece. And when a collector of mine just suggests that I make a piece for his yard, he's upstate New York, he has some kind of collection there of sculptures. I did some sketches of different nature and showed to him, and he chose this one. I blew it up, made it big. It's 8 feet piece. And while I was making this piece in my friend's ceramic studio, who has a huge kiln, my friend encouraged me. He said that, you know what? Let's make instead of one piece, let's make 3 pieces. I said, why? It's like it's a lot of work. A lot of clay. He said, you know, this is ceramic. As a sculptor, you won't get it, but I suggest anything can happen in the kiln. So if you spend months just building this piece and then it cracks and explodes, and, or the glazes will go wrong, then you will be really, really sorry. But if you have 3 pieces, there is a chance that your collector will like one. So, I said, okay, I will do it. It's just not a big deal. But it turned to be a big deal, and it was a lot of work, but I enjoy every moment of it. And I ended up, because of the time limitations and budget, I ended up making 2 pieces. They are very similar to each other. And when I presented, and in the kiln, a lot of things happened, and these pieces were cracked and was warped, and but I fixed it and made it even better. But when I presented it to the guy, he chose this one. Yeah, and another thing, the important what I wanted to say, that my friend told me, you know, do a lot of tests. You have to do some test firing, so you will know how this clay will behave in kiln, how the glazes will turn out. So just sculpt and don't worry about clay. It's only clay. I said, yeah, right. And I started to just make a lot of handwork, mushing clay and making just something. And when my dealer came to see just all these efforts, he said, okay, we have a show, let's show it. And my last show was actually just the other piece. Yeah, that was the other piece. And everything that I made in relation to that piece, not thematically, but just physically. I was working in that studio, in my friend's studio, and just making a test. It's all test fire. And I should have called at the exhibition test firing. But the exhibition was called Playing with Fire. So this is the view of the exhibition. This is like one of the pieces. The title of this piece, I luckily remember that it's like a blue robe of Buddha. Buddha's blue robe. Yeah. Chimera. This is the installation of smaller pieces called dreams. Little people fly. I think this piece is like a mixed media piece. It's called Messenger. And the picture is bad because you think I'm blaming the picture? You know, I'm saying that this is bad because there is a connection between these two forms, and because this on the top cut as a chair, wooden chair, and the leg of this chair is catching fire, and it's difficult to explain it, but it's a messenger. This is Monte Castello di Vibia. It's the mountain village that I spent several summers from '99 to 2006 teaching in Italy, in Umbria. It was a great time. It's also the same motif, like the mountaintop village. This piece, I think it's called Vesuvius My Name. Vesuvius is my name. Yeah, this reclining figure with the smoking. Another one like that. Yeah, another figure with what? 3-4 cigarettes, one in the mouth, one in the hand, with two in the feet. Like, yeah, it was fun. As good as gold. Yeah, something like this. This is actually like a piece from another show, but because it's ceramic, I included it, and thanks God, because otherwise it would be on slides. You can see it. It's what's the title? Verses on My Mind. It's the poet and the muse, or maybe poet and the crowd. I don't know. Yeah, this is Emperor. I forgot. So. Is that it? Yeah? We had one more picture of the drawings today. Huh? I did? Oh. Oh, okay. As just in case someone wanted to ask me what I'm doing now, that's the drawings that I'm kind of preoccupied now, like the portraits, some strange images, and I don't know where it will take me. But that's the latest group of drawings that I made. And I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to share with you some previous work. And then maybe if you see it, when you see it, if you see it, I hope you will make sense between what I showed you now and what I hope to do soon. If you have any questions, it's not too late. No, it's bronze.
And did you make that in clay first?
No. Made it in. Actually I made it in clay, but small like this. Then, because I don't have problems in enlarging the work because this is my training. We were trained professional. My school was focused on monumental work, and it was really great school, sort of like WISD or maybe Yale. It's like the Ivy League type of school in St. Petersburg. So they train you to get the best. So because if you complete it, you become official artists. They will take you, admit you to the Union of Artists, and will give you commissions. You will be set for life. Studio commissions, money, prestige, and it's a fair trade. Only if you know in the beginning what you're getting and what you're paying, because the only thing they ask you is your guts, your life, your freedom. They take your freedom away. They will give you the commission, but you have to follow the ideological sort of prescriptions. And when I got into the school, I was totally convinced that me as an artist equals the skills that I demonstrate, and that was the school to get the best skills, because I studied art all my life from when I was a kid. So that was the polishing and really finishing the education. So, and then every door will be open for you, but with conditions. So this is why I just didn't think it's acceptable for me, and why I ended up here. But to answer your question, we got great training, and you're supposed to accomplish any task that you decide to take, and whether to make small things and or then later just make big. And I have some pictures of a large monument that I managed to do before I left Russia. So the enlarging is not an issue. So and in those pieces, these pieces you're talking about, right? I decided to use modern technology. Just the funny thing is that when I came to this country, I landed like 2 weeks later. I landed at the Johnson Atelier bronze foundry because I really wanted to do some bronze and go through every possible process of bronze making. So I spent there almost 2 years. So I knew this process really well, but and I have connections with this foundry. So when I decide to make something in bronze, I just go there and do it. So with the time they became digital atelier. So I came to see my friends, and they said, we don't do bronze anymore. We do the enlargement, digital enlargement. What is that? Okay, you just give us anything, and we can blow it up any size. Wow. Okay, let's try. So, and this group of works is the digital enlargement of my sketches. But my point was to save in the large scale, and I know that it's very difficult to save the energy and the gesture of the finger, the way the arm and hand moves. because this is where the ultimate value of the great sculptural quality, because it's not only the surface that we can just imitate, but it's also the movement of the large masses. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. And they gave me like really just back. I brought them the smaller sketches. They gave me back large bouts of the work, which I finished like 20% finished by hand, and it's in styrofoam. And then styrofoam was the mold was taken from styrofoam, and the bronze was cast. So with I don't know if I answered the question. Yeah. Oh.
How long did it take you to slough off the propagandistic training and come to your own?
I think that I'm still fighting it.
Really?
Yeah, because the training is so intense. You feel like you are just gladiator, and the teachers were very harsh with us, and you have to get it. You have to train your every cell in the body to know what to do. And I remember in my school the sign that you reached the level was that to fix the hand. They call it fix the hand. So you don't worry about what your hand is doing because hand knows it. And basically because it was like dealing with the human forms, and then you have to kind of understand the form and deliver it with the pencil, with any other material, or with the modeling tool. So, I was always in fear, in panic that I will graduate this school and I won't fix my hand. But apparently I did fix my hand. So I became, when I finished the school in '79, I graduated from that school of mine. They offered me to join the Union of Artists right away and just started the career. So, but by that time, I didn't want it anymore. I didn't want the studio. I didn't want the commissions. I want to investigate who am I as an artist, what art is, and what it means to be a human. So, so I escaped Russia. So, and the first thing, again, I have slides that you know, so that demonstrate my struggle to get rid of that monumental propaganda style. Just a lot of things were done in concrete and very, you know, hardcore, like Russian, German, you know, like totalitarian stuff. So my first things that I did outside of the school were very surrealistic and just to brush it off, you know. And when I started to draw my own compositions, what I realized in my Broadway studio that I'm already in Broadway a couple of years after I immigrated. My hand was drawing familiar lines with just very assuring gestures, and it was horrifying. So I started to draw with my left hand, which wasn't fixed. So trying to see the just marks. Yes. So it took a long time, and it was on and off struggle. And still now I see the ghosts of that fixed hand that is, you know, heavy hand. Yeah. Anything?
I know from seeing the catalog with some of your work when you first came to New York, that that was a struggle too, even though there was freedom here, just to get situated. What did you rely on? I remember the image of the man pushing against the large building, the skyscraper. and it's toppling this way and it's pushing that way. It seemed like a very great struggle, and I wondered, what did you rely on? What did you put faith in to get through that here?
It's a little bit question, as you imagine, and yeah, I made a whole series of work like that, like for several reasons. All my work is autobiographical, and it's me in every part. And that man that is breaking head over the crushing the building, it's me in my struggle. Materials that I used was totally found materials because my first studio was on Broadway below Canal, and those years in New York, it's mid-80s. It was very different in New York now, and really wild and I would say dangerous. But it was a lot of. I was 2 blocks away from Soho, and if you see, the Soho was bursting with activity, a lot of galleries, and the Soho was the place there. And when you go out and chase the streets at night, you will see so many materials, so much stuff that you just bring from anything, from wood, cardboard, wire, like you name it. So I was working with found objects, found materials. But to go back to your original meaning of the question, probably, as I understand it, I relied on my personal experience and the sense of the struggle that never left me, because we have to, I believe, like I think as Russian, I share the common conviction that life is a struggle. Okay? And but here you have to be more like precise. You struggle to survive as a human being, and then you struggle to survive as an artist, and this is 2 different things. And in my case, it's like it became one. Not really. I had to survive as a human being before I even can rent a studio. So first couple of years I was doing restorations, just with my friend, another artist from Moscow. We were chasing with the buckets of plaster tools, restoring the plaster sculpture and plaster decoration from brownstone, ceilings, walls, whatever. We got different commissions, and then with my other friend, we did the interior design of a couple of restaurants with the plaster molds and things, getting really playful. And when we were running between 3-4 jobs every day just to cover, not to use the commissions. And when one summer I got accumulated like $15,000. Yeah, it was like unbelievable amount of money. I told my friend that I stopped. I don't want to work anymore. We were in the studio and he said, "Man, you're crazy. We're getting commissions." And my Russian friend tells me, "Oh, you know, in America we never say no to their work." And I said to him, "Yes, I know, but I say no to work because I want to do my work." So and this is how it started. We rented the studio on Broadway, shared with other people, and I got a teaching position at the Sculpture Center, and slowly just tried to sort of shift the focus, surviving as an artist as well as a human being. And having family, it's a juggling act, right? So I don't know if I forgot something. Yeah, it's all personal. Struggle is wonderful. Something to remember.
So just to clarify, your earlier work was it primarily carving?
Earlier work, Like very early work? Yeah. When I was 5, yeah, I was carving. I was carving the firewood that was about to go to the stove to cook the food at home. I was sitting and carving in the kitchen of my parents' house when I was young. So that gave me the what's the word? This feeling of what it would be like. Premonition, right? Exactly, premonition. And I was always chasing that feeling again because once you take the knife and touch the wood, the wall disappears. And yeah, so my first work was wood. My first material was wood. And then I remember I also graduated from the first it was a school for youngsters when I was from 12 to from 8 to 12, something like that. And then it was a school of wood carving and mosaic. And then it was St. Petersburg. So I always was around wood. And at some point, I was, after I came from army, I was hired, I was looking for this work in the Department of Parks in Odessa. And what we did, like the old trees that were about to be cut down, they cut the branches and left the trunk. So, and gave it to me and people like me. And you do the fantastic animals and some motifs from the fairy tales, Russian fairy tales. And it's all in the parks and gardens. So it was beautiful. It was a wonderful job. So for a year I did this carving, and I remember this thrill when you are absorbing, like you're outside. You feel yourself like Michelangelo on Piazza Signoria, just or somewhere in Contemporanea. And people would come around and look at your carving. So that was the wonderful moment. And then came clay and stone and mixed media. When you get so much mixed media stuff, like so many different materials, it's like you feel like a magician. You know, it's really great. Yeah.
Can I ask another question?
Oh, as many as you like.
So you were trained academically, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you're teaching at the New York Academy that trains people academically. How do you feel about that?
It was. This is something that teaching is a job. If not, okay. And I had problems with that because, in a way, by going back to academy, I'm going back to my old state of mind, and it troubled me, and still troubles. But I was able to, let's say, with the our students' league, they knew that I have this inner conflict. So when the opening was become available in position, they offered me wood carving and stone carving classes, and then they followed with the mixed media classes. So I'm teaching now also mixed media things. With academy, I just simply do what I know well, what I think I know well. It's easy to, but it's getting boring. You know, just to deal with all the same. It's human form is human form, right? But now, for example, this semester I will be teaching the sculpture for diploma projects, and this is way more interesting because academy made a long way. It's because the first associated I worked at the academy when it was on Lafayette Street like many years ago, and it wasn't such a bright place. They evolved incredibly. Now they try to make a link between the traditional values, traditional like classical education, and contemporary art world, which is impossible. But they are trying, and I have to commend them for that. I have to really like lift my head, because that's the only way to do art today in a professional school environment. So because I still believe that understanding human body will give you incredible foundation. And it's like in architecture, you may dream about the skyscraper, but the taller skyscraper that you want to build, the deeper you have to go underground for the foundations. Okay, so and the human figure will give you that opportunity, will give you the understanding and vision, and yes, will equip you really well. So I like working there. Yeah, is that an answer? Okay. So we will see if we can do something. Do you think it's possible?
It's still foggy.
It's still foggy, yeah? So, okay, maybe some other time.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow we'll get to.
We'll see.